Hello, and welcome to the Base, Big and Small Screens. This week, in honor of Daredevil Season 2 coming out on Netflix, I thought I'd talk about Daredevil, the 2003 movie with Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner, as well as Colin Farrell and Michael Clark Duncan. Um, yeah, I know. Daredevil is kind of a sore topic among many of you out there because you don't really like the portrayal in the movie, and I will admit it has its flaws. It definitely does. Even though it was made in 2003, still kind of suffers from the 90s just a little bit in the oh, we've got to be super dark and gritty and dramatic and so on and so forth. But despite all of that, I still think Daredevil is a good movie. And I think that even with Ben Affleck, because I like Ben Affleck as an actor, I've liked him in a lot of stuff. I'm sort of kind of looking forward to seeing him as Batman, even though I'm not really going to see Batman v Superman in the theaters, I don't think. I might wait a few weeks and maybe see it. I don't know. But I like Ben Affleck, and I liked him in Daredevil. I liked his portrayal of the blind Matt Murdock. I liked his portrayal of Daredevil. It was good. Jennifer Garner as Elektra. mm, I kind of like her. She was a little. I didn't really know a lot about Elektra back then, so I didn't really have any opinion on her. She was just kind of there for me. I knew more about Daredevil and Kingpin than I did about Elektra. And what I knew about Daredevil and Kingpin was very little at the time. See, she's pretty. She can fight. That's about really all I knew about Elektra. So seeing Jennifer Garner in the role, it was just kind of she's there. She did a serviceable job. Jennifer Garner's a good enough actress. As for Colin Farrell, chewing the scenery, absolutely chewing the scenery as Bullseye in this. And then you have good old Michael Clark Duncan as Wilson Fisk. Now, at the time, there was a bit of a hubbub when he was cast because, he's black and the Kingpin is white. So people were kind of like, that's not following continuity, blah, blah, blah. That's not following the comics. Whatever. I don't care about that. The only thing I care about is, are they going to be good in the role? And Michael Clark Duncan as Wilson Fisk is a big, intimidating man. Um, and he's also he can come across very, very eloquent and well spoken, which is quite, quite good to do. And then you see him fight, and he's massive, which is kind of fitting for the Kingpin. Now, that being said, the Netflix TV series with Daredevil, I absolutely love Vincent D'Onofrio as the Kingpin. But that doesn't detract away from Mr. Michael Clark Duncan and his portrayal of Wilson Fisk. Doesn't detract away from that at all. The new TV series on Netflix, I love the Daredevil. Doesn't detract away from the movie. The movie still has merit because the movie is what first introduced Daredevil to wide mainstream audiences. And it was good enough that they did an Elektra spin-off. So it had to be at least decent, at least I would guess. A lot of people really took some umbrage with some of the things they did, uh, some of the way they had his senses, his hearing and whatnot, being kind of like a radar in a way, and how they showed it. I thought it was a rather cool effect myself, but that's just me. So yeah, good old Daredevil. Not as bad a movie. The story could use a little tweaking, maybe, to be a little tighter, but as a story, as one to introduce the character and give him credible threats with Bullseye and the Kingpin. As for all of that, it does a good job. It does a very, very serviceable job in putting all those pieces in the right place and knocking them all down in the correct order. So it's not as bad as many people make it out, at least in my opinion. But I tend to be more forgiving of things like that. But this week I recommend Daredevil. You should definitely give it a check out if you haven't seen it. Uh, Even if only because you might want to watch it and maybe make fun of it, go ahead. I don't mind at all. It's worth the time to watch it at least once. At least once. Um, so yes, I will leave this little video here. I've hoped you liked it. I hope you guys are catching the new season of Daredevil on Netflix. Give that a look. So yeah, if you like what I'm doing, you like my videos here, please give the like button a tap. Give the subscribe button a tap if you haven't already, so you can be kept apprised of when I do new videos. And throw a comment in the comment section. Did you like Daredevil, the movie? Did you like Ben Affleck, Jennifer Garner? Did you like any of them? Get a discussion going. What did you like? What did you hate? Let's get some talk happening because I'd love to talk to some people out there. So yeah, I'll leave that here. And until next time, my friends, you all keep watching.